just need my space right now.
Fresh off the G5 jet, I'm on my way to a brand new kit.
From industry news to mobile technology, leaks, and rumors, we cover tomorrow's tech news today. eSIM Tech News.
All right, how's everybody doing today? It is, if I can get the right camera angle, it is Friday, November the 7th, 2025. Hope everybody's doing just fine today. We're going to do a giveaway today. We're going to do a giveaway of the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. I think I put Galaxy Buds Pro 2, same thing. Brand new set, brand new buds. I did a review of these a year ago and threw them in the closet and never used them since. So I cleaned them with rubbing alcohol. I used them maybe for 15 minutes. And that's it. So brand new set. I was just charging them right now. These brand new, I think back in, so they came out in 2024, maybe a year and a half ago, maybe late 2023. They're brand new. I think they were $279. Pretty freaking expensive. $250, $249, something like that. So they're top of the line Galaxy Buds. Phenomenal sound. Now you can pair them with your, obviously, a Samsung Galaxy phone is what it pairs best with. You can pair them with a Pixel. You can pair them with any Android phone. You can even pair it with an iPhone. So all you do is download the Samsung Galaxy Wearable app. It's in the Play Store, or Samsung Galaxy Wearable app, I believe, in the Apple App Store. Or if you have an iPhone, you can just pair it like regular Bluetooth headphones. But if you have an Android phone, download the Galaxy Wearable app, and you can pair them. Pretty nice and easy with that. So put hashtag buds. You need some for your S24 Ultra. You know what? I'm going to send you, I came across a couple of cases, I think, for the S24 Ultra. Email me when the show's done, eSIMstudios@gmail.com, and I will send you some. I was going through my closet. I was like, oh, what can I give away? And I found these, but I also found some S24 Ultra cases. So email me when the show's done, and I'll get your address again, and I'll send you some stuff for free, because they're just sitting in my closet. And they're nice cases. I think they're, I don't know, they're Nilken cases, maybe Spigen cases. I got a handful of them. I'll just give them to you for free. So for sure. Yeah, no problem. So before we do the drawing, I'm going to let some more. I see we got over 100 people in here. If you want to enter to win them, we'll do them here in a few minutes. Just put hashtag buds in the chat. If there's only one person that entered, like yesterday, then you'll get them. So I'm going to give them away regardless if it's one person or 100 people. But hashtag buds in the chat, just like on the bottom of the screen. So real quick before we get started, and it's not going to be long, we'll do the giveaway and we'll get out of here. But I wanted to mention a new YouTube channel. Welcome. Yes, you did make it. Well, you made it on time. I'm a little late. I was going to start it at 2, but it started at like 2:15 a little while ago, but whatever. There's a new YouTube channel I started that's going to be all tech news. Now, you're probably not going to see me, because it's going to be like AI generated news. I know YouTube's kind of cracking down on that, but whatever. It's going to be, actually, let me do a screen share. It's going to be this right here. Let me go to YouTube. Let me share my screen here. So we'll go to YouTube. And this is it right here. So this is my It's Mobile Tech News. The link is in the description box down below. So if you're watching me on YouTube, if you go to the title of my video right now, like if you hit the X, if you're in the chat, you can hit the X. But if you're just normally watching, exit out of the chat. But if you touch my title and then click the box down below where the hashtags are, it'll expand the description box. You can scroll down to where it says our channels, my channels. You will see Mobile Tech News. It's the second option underneath our channels. It's the second option. All these videos are like 4 or 5 minutes long, maybe 6 at the most. And it'll be, if you want stories of the day, tech stories, you can go there, Mobile Tech News. So I just started that channel, and I'll be doing little news hits on tech news and stuff like that. As you can see, I've got earlier just uploaded the S27 Ultra Face ID, which is going to be cool. Maybe we'll talk about here in the iPhone 18 Pro. So on those two real quick before we do the giveaway, I'm going to let some more people enter in the chat. Remember, enter hashtag buds in the chat to win. So check this out. So with the S27 Ultra Samsung, so with the excuse me, did I say what? With the S27 Ultra, they're gonna redo Face ID, and it's gonna be even better than Apple's Face ID. So rolling into the S26 Ultra, the phone that's gonna be out in what, a few months, you're really not going to see that many changes. And to be quite honest with you, the more information we're getting on the upcoming S26 Ultra, the more I'm like, do we really need to upgrade? Now, I will, because I have a YouTube channel, but if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I probably would not upgrade. Now, that's just me. I'm not saying don't upgrade. I'm just telling you what I would do if I did not have a YouTube channel. But I'm definitely going to upgrade, but it doesn't look like we're going to get much. You're going to get upgraded. You're going to get a small design change, and it'll basically look the same as it is now. It's just going to be a little more rounded. It's going to be a tiny bit thinner, but you're going to see a bump in the charging, and you're going to see the on Samsung's quarterly phone call with investors, Samsung said you're going to have new camera hardware, and everybody freaked out online like, holy crap, they're going to upgrade their cameras. Not quite. 3 out of the 4 cameras are going to be the same. You're going to get the same 200 megapixel sensor. You're going to get the same, 48 megapixel and 12 megapixel. The only camera they're changing is the 4th camera. It's gonna switch the little small one up here. Hang on, they're only gonna change one tiny sensor, and that's it. So technically, are they changing and upgrading cameras? Samsung is gonna say, sure, we upgraded the sensors. They're only upgrading one, so it's this small one down here. The top is a depth. It's not technically a sensor, but this one down here is, and this is the 10 megapixel 3x optical zoom. They're going to upgrade it to a 12 megapixel 3x optical zoom. That's the only one they're upgrading. So with the S26 Ultra, you're basically only getting a bump up in charging, right? And you're only going to get I take that back. You're going to get a bump up in charging. You're going to get a new 12 megapixel 3x optical zoom sensor. And you're going to get the new M14 OLED display. And that's basically it. And you're going to get new One UI 8.5, which is cool. But, you know, it is, all the other phones are getting One UI 8.5 as well. So it's really not that big of a change. With the S27 Ultra, you're going to see a bigger change. I think it's going to be a while until these companies like Apple and Samsung adopt the silicon carbon batteries again. They just can't get their hands on enough silicon carbon to implement it and sell all these phones. So I don't think you're going to see an adoption of that. Maybe if they come up with something similar, they might. But what Samsung is doing in the S27 Ultra is a new Face ID. Well, we're going to call it Face ID because that's what we are going to compare it to for Apple. But it's called it's called, if you click on that video that I'm highlighting right here, it's called Polar Face ID. So a new, it's a lot, and I'm not going to get into it right now, but the way it's going to be able to scan your face in a 3D way more accurately than Apple's current Face ID, because you know Apple has to use a second sensor to make a 3D scan of your face. Well, Samsung is going to make a more accurate, more detailed look out of your face, but they're only going to use one camera, so you're still going to get one hole punch camera, and it's going to be able to accurately scan your face. Now, moving on to the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max, they're going to switch to a hole punch. They're going to do a combination hole punch, so it's going to look like any other Samsung phone with their little hole punch up top, and they're going to do an under display sensor to assist their Face ID. So Apple on the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max are going to do a hole punch camera, selfie camera, but then also assist with an under display camera for the Face ID. And then there's this new report coming out that says they're going to go with a transparent back, which kind of shocked me today. I guess they're going to go kind of like nothing does with your see-through glass on the back. I don't know. That's what's being reported. But you, after this video, after we get done with the giveaway, you can go over to my mobile tech news and click on those videos. Just a few minutes long, and it describes everything that we just talked about. But also have S26 Ultra upgrades that are confirmed. You can check that out as well. So mobile tech news. I'm in the middle of creating a application for this entity, mobile tech news, and it should be cool. So is there anything else going on? Oh, Bluetooth S Pen. So there will be Bluetooth S Pen in the S26 Ultra. That is a big feature that a lot of people have been wanting. Yes, they are going to put Bluetooth back in the S Pen on the S26 Ultra. No word yet on the S27 Ultra what they're going to do with that. But that new Face ID thing that they're implementing in the S27 Ultra is pretty cool. But you will get Bluetooth S Pen. So that is a big upgrade compared to the S25 series. And if you have an S24 Ultra, I would definitely say, yeah, you might want to upgrade if you have an S24 Ultra to the S26 Ultra. That would be a big change for y'all. Especially if you really want that Bluetooth S Pen, because I miss it. I use my S Pen every day, and I do miss it. I know Samsung claims that, oh, well, only 8% of people use, or what did they say? Like 12% even, only 12% even use the S Pen, and then 8% of those people only use the Bluetooth features. But I do, right? I mean, they're charging freaking, and again, they are going to increase the prices this year. So they are asking, what, like $1,300? Put freaking Bluetooth in your S Pen. It's like, really? Bluetooth certification almost, maybe $1 if it equals out. Not even $1, right? For if you equal it out to each phone that's sold. So, pretty interesting. But transparent back would be cool. Yeah, it would look like a nothing phone, and you would still have color, right? You would still look nice and pretty. You would just have a clear glass back, and then you would still see the color underneath it. I think it would look cool. I think it really would. So that's what's being reported. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, they do need a bigger battery. I agree. Or if they can't get their hands on enough silicon carbon to manufacture these batteries, because you have to, and look, it is a bummer, but it does make sense, right? Like companies like who puts silicon carbon in their phones? Like Xiaomi, like OnePlus. Xiaomi, I'm not sure what their sales numbers are because they predominantly just sell in China, but like OnePlus, I think they sell a few million phones a year. that's doable. That's possible, right? You can get your you can physically source enough silicon carbon to produce these batteries to put in your phones. When you're Samsung, when you're selling 89 million phones a year, when you're Apple selling 100 million phones a year, you just can't get enough. Like, it's just a matter of fact. I just hope and or wish they found a substitute, something like silicon carbon, that they can manufacture these high density batteries. If you have not used a phone with a silicon carbon battery, you honestly do not know what you're missing. That OnePlus 13, I made videos about how long my battery would last. We're talking, I can't remember, it was 11 or 12 hours of screen on time on one charge. And your battery lasts 2 days. It charges in no time. It's literally game changing. And I recommend, I encourage you, if you have the chance to use a device with a silicon carbon battery, jump on it, because it is game changing. I sold my OnePlus 13, and that's the biggest thing I miss from it. It's the charging and the battery life. So that's why I cannot wait to get my hands on the new OnePlus 15. Now, with charging, when it comes to the S26 Ultra, Samsung is switching to a PPS standard charger. And it's going to be charged up to 60 watts. So you're going to bump it up from 45 to 60. So right now you can charge my S25 Ultra from 0 to 100 in probably just over an hour, right? I think an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 10 minutes, right around just over an hour, a few minutes over an hour. I think with the S26 Ultra, with the new 60 watt charger, should be able to charge it in maybe 45 minutes. You know, so it will make a difference. So at least they're giving us faster charging, Bluetooth S Pen, and a nice brand new display. But other than that, it's basically going to be the same. But if you do have an S24 series or an S23 series, I would definitely encourage you to make the upgrade. But if you have an S25 Ultra, do you really have to? It's going to basically be the same phone. So, and One UI 8 fixed all my battery drain and heating issues. One UI 8's been freaking awesome. So, all right, S27 is when you'll be ready to upgrade. I have Bluetooth S Pen now. I know, and I think that's why. I remember you saying that's one of the reasons why you didn't want to upgrade to the S25 Ultra. So, so let's run. I guess let's get ready to run this giveaway, and I'll ship it out to you. I gotta ship these mouse, gaming mice. Is it mice? Gaming mice or mouse? Plural? Multiple? Gaming mouses? Anyways, I gotta ship those out today. So I'll go ahead and ship these Galaxy Buds out. If you're just joining us, enter hashtag buds in the chat, just like it says down there at the very bottom. Jesus, what's going on with my StreamYard? You can win these. Brand new, I think they were $249, something like that. I used them for about 15 minutes about a year ago and never used them again. I found them in my closet. I cleaned them with rubbing alcohol. Everything's good, fully charged. You see you got the green light right there. In fact, my Galaxy phone just buzzed. It wants me to pair it to them. So they can be yours. Why don't we go ahead and do that so we can get out of here. It's a good Friday afternoon. Hashtag buds. Is everybody ready? Let me get and then let me see what I have giveaway wise for tomorrow. I'm trying to do a bunch of giveaways, a bunch of free stuff. So I'm trying to get rid of stuff I got around here. Give me 1 second. I think I got something else. Get a little preview for tomorrow. What do you know? I got another gaming mouse. I forgot about this one. What is this? Wireless mouse. No, this is a pink mouse. It's wireless or wired. It's probably 80 to 100 bucks. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do the buds today and we'll do this one tomorrow. So, and you can sell it, be my guest. I don't care what you do with it. Sell it, keep it, it's up to you. So we'll do that tomorrow. So let's go ahead and run this one. Let me share my screen here. Make sure you enter hashtag. Yeah, I'm finding all sorts of cool stuff. I forgot that I had. So it's just sitting in the closet. I'd rather give it to you all. Put it to use, right? Either use it or put some money in your pocket. Either way. Let's see here. Okay, are y'all ready? Hashtag buds. It looks like we might just have 1 or 2 entries. 2 entries. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right. Rammer Jammer, congratulations. That'll go perfect. Perfect with your S24 Ultra. Absolutely perfect. Now, all of y'all that are wanting that gaming mouse, join me tomorrow and we'll do another drawing for that gaming mouse that I just shown. With this one, I believe it has I believe it has. I have everything in here for you. I haven't even opened it since I first got it. And again, I've only used this for like 10 minutes, and I did the video review. And I just earlier today cleaned it real good, rubbing alcohol and all that good stuff. So everything should be in the box. Oh yeah, I got everything in here. Extra earbuds, charging cable, all that stuff. So you'll be set. Even got the little wrap it was in. So I'll get with you behind the scenes. Oh yeah, plus I'll send you some cases for your phone as well. So let me make a note for myself so I can remember to send you some cases as well. Perfect. So email me. I think I still have your address, but email me eSIMstudios@gmail.com just so I can verify your address, and I'll get that out to you here. I think today I should go ship those other ones as well. So it's here. Let me type it in. It is eSIMstudios. Yeah, I know. I've spoken to you on the back end before. Lost that 52. eSIMstudios@gmail.com. eSIMstudios@gmail.com. It's in the description box below too. Here, I'll put it in here. There you go. eSIMstudios@gmail.com. Yeah, and I'll ship that out to you, plus the cases as well. So I do appreciate that. And again, join me tomorrow and we'll do another. I got a bunch of stuff. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll be doing these every day, or if not every day, every other day. And I'll try to inform y'all when I'm going to schedule one and go live, because I know, when I just pop up and go live without notification or anything, it's a lot of people miss it. Like with this one, I kind of just scheduled this one last minute, and it is what it is. But not much else going on in the tech world. Let me see. I think, how's everybody doing that's watching? Are y'all doing okay? I'm trying to see if there's anything else, or should we just get out of here? I'm not sure there is much else going on. And the OnePlus 15, I was looking at some prices last night. You can actually get a OnePlus 15 right now for like $688. That's with shipping. That's with taxes on GizTop. Now it is the China version, but we're only a week or 6 days away from the global launch. So very excited for that. But I think that's about it. Oh, there was one more thing before we get out of here. The November update for, I'm using my Pixel for a camera. The November Google Play Services update is now available. It's weird how Google does this. Now, this is not this is not the monthly software update. This is the Google Play Services update, which kind of runs behind the scenes, but it's imperative for how your phone runs. And I wish Google would notify you when these are available. Unfortunately, they don't. So that's why I try to notify people when one is available. And I do have a list of what they are upgrading. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick, because it's actually a significant amount. Now, if you have a Pixel, it should hit your phone any day now. Again, you have to manually check. So if you go to your settings app and then go up into the search bar, and then if you type Google Play Services Update, it'll pop up. If you have a Samsung, if you have a OnePlus, you're just going to have to check like once a week, because typically they'll push these to Pixel devices first, and then it'll come to Samsung devices, other devices in the following weeks, right? So what did they upgrade in this November Google Play Services? You have easier online shopping and payments. So depending on who you are, this may or may not be a good upgrade, because now in this update, they're giving your wallet, your Google Wallet app, the ability, and/or Chrome and/or Google Play Services, to remember that little 3-digit code on the back of your card. That's called the CVV. You know, like when you buy stuff online, you always got to enter the 3-digit code on the back of your card. Well, this Play Services update is now going to remember that 3-digit security code, because just last week when I buy stuff online now, it'll ask me, do you want us to save? Like if you go on Chrome or you purchase it in an app, they'll ask me, do you want to save the CVV on the back of your card? And we say no, because I want to have to be able to type it in manually so nobody can steal my information and just breeze on through a purchase. But it will give you the opportunity to let your device and/or Google Play Services, wherever you're signed into, to remember that 3-digit code. I'm going to manually input that. I don't want them to remember it. But there's also going to be improved parental controls. So if you have a child and actually have set their Android device up using parental controls, I used to do that with my daughter, not anymore. But I think in the last few years, it's significantly improved the parent management contacts and/or tools. So be on the lookout for that. Clear storage settings. So they're going to be able to basically present to you your device's storage space in a more presentable way, basically less confusing. You're also going to get an upgrade in your TV experience. So if you have a TV with Google TV and/or Android TV, you're going to have a nice, neat layout. They are going to upgrade the TV experience, and then also a smoother experience across all your devices. So if you also have a device with like Android Auto is going to implement voice commands and Gemini into Android Auto and into Google Maps. So instead of having to hit that, like if you're, let's say you're running some errands and you have to go to a mall, let's say you're going to go to Lids to go pick up a new hat, but then you want to grab lunch after, so you don't know where a Chick-fil-A is. So let's say, so instead of hitting the in your maps instead of hitting, or in your Android, what is it called? Android Auto, instead of hitting the search icon and then physically typing in check the, now you can just talk. So it's more intuitive. It's easier to use, less distracting. You can talk to your Maps app now, and you can talk to your Android Auto now, just as same way I'm talking to you right now. And it's streamlined basically. So that's been a long time coming. I know people have been waiting for that update. That's also in the Google Play Services update of November. And then better performance. It's supposed to work faster, easier, better, more reliable. So there you go. So be on the lookout for that. Again, if you have a Pixel device, it's available now. So go to your settings and go to the search bar and type in Google Play Services Update. If you have a Samsung, you can do the same thing, but it's probably not going to be out for Samsung devices, to be honest with you, and probably till next month. Usually they're about a month behind. Samsung's up to date on software and monthly security patches. They're right up there with Google. In fact, Samsung sometimes beats Google in these software updates, right? Because there's two different updates. There's your software update where the security patch goes into, and then there's your Google Play Services update, which is more behind the scenes type stuff. It's how your phone operates under the display, basically. And unfortunately, Google does not notify you when there is an update. You have to manually check for it. So it is what it is. But check your phones, and it shall be there. You have a Sony with Android? Yeah, I don't have an Android. I do have the Android TV, but it's the little, what is it called? The little box, the new one, the brand new one that came out a few months ago. But I think all of our TVs are on Roku, but we have that as well. I'm not sure. I guess you can go into go into settings on your Sony TV with Android TV, go to the settings, and I think you can search for it there. You need to get a pixel graphene on it. Yeah, they're nice. They're really nice. So can't wait for them to come out with their new phone, right? Next year they're coming out with their own phone. That's gonna be cool. In fact, I can't wait to get one of those, see what it looks like. But let me get out of here. It's about 3 o'clock my time, and I'm sure, like all of y'all, got stuff to do. So I do appreciate the time. Email me on the back end, and I'll verify your address, and I'll get those buds sent out to you. And let me make a note so I can grab those cases for you as well, because I will forget if I don't write it down. So appreciate the time. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel. Join me tomorrow. We have more giveaways to do. So see y'all tomorrow. Okay, you emailed me? Sweet. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Appreciate the time. Have a great rest of the afternoon, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.